Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to install Google TV 13 on your PC and turn it into a smart TV with the Google TV interface and Play Store support. The process is simple and I'll guide you step by step. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for more helpful tech tutorials. Now, let's get started. First of all, I'll give the link in the description. Simply click on it and you'll come to this Google Drive page. From here, click the download button and download the Google TV 13 Plus Data Packs file. When the download is complete, navigate to the folder where you saved it. Right-click on the file and extract it. After the extraction is finished, you will see the Google TV 13 ISO file and a storage folder which contains the storage data files. Now we have to create partitions for Google TV. Right-click on the Windows icon and open Disk Management. From here, select the partition that you want to shrink. I already have a 100 GB partition, so I will delete it. You need at least 50 GB of free space for better performance. Now right-click on the unallocated space and click New Simple Volume. Here, create a small partition for boot files. Simply make a 512 MB partition. Name this partition boot and select the FAT32 file system because it is easier for booting and widely supported. Now you have to create another partition from the remaining unallocated space using the EXFAT file system, which cannot be created directly from Disk Management. So you need a software called Disk Genius. Simply search Disk Genius on any web browser. Open the official website and click the free download button. After downloading, run the setup and install Disk Genius on your Windows. Now open it. And select the hard drive where your unallocated space is available. Right-click on it and choose Create New Partition. In the File System drop-down, select EXFAT and in the volume label, name it System. Then click OK. Now both partitions will be visible. However, the boot partition is not bootable yet, so we have to make it bootable. For that, open any web browser and search for Bootis. Open the FileHouse website link. Click Free Download, then click Start Download. After the download is complete, extract the file and run the Bootis 64-bit version. From here, select your hard drive where you created the boot partition. Then click Process PBR. Make sure the destination partition is the 512 MB boot partition. Now select SysLinux, click Install, then click OK. After that, close bootis. Now your boot partition is bootable. Next, navigate to the Google TV folder that we extracted and mount the Google TV ISO file. Once it is mounted, copy all files except system.sfs because it contains the main Google TV data, and paste them into the boot partition. After that, go back to the mounted ISO, copy the system.sfs file and paste it into the system partition. Now go back to the extracted Google TV folder, open the Storages folder and select how much storage you want for Google TV. For me, live 16 GB is enough, but you can choose 32 GB or 64 GB if you want to install more apps. Extract the storage file you need. Then copy it and paste it into the system partition. Now everything is ready. Restart your PC and press F2 to enter the BIOS menu. Find the secure boot option. If it is enabled, disable it. Then click Apply and Exit. Now press your PC boot key. If you see two UEFI hard drive entries, try both one by one because one of them will be the Google TV boot entry. If it doesn't work, go back to the BIOS menu, open the boot sequence and you will see two UEFI hard drive options. Disable the first one and click Apply and Exit. If Windows starts again, go back and disable the second one and enable the first one. If you see a screen like this, simply press F1 to retry boot and it will run the Google TV boot menu. From here, select the Google TV 13 version. If the first option doesn't work or you face Wi-Fi or Bluetooth issues, simply try another version. The first boot may take some time, so please wait. If one version doesn't work, you can try another one without repeating all the steps. Now select your preferred language and press enter, then select skip. If you have Wi-Fi, you can connect now, and if you are using Ethernet, it will automatically detect it. In my case, I will connect Wi-Fi after installation. Accept all terms and conditions and you will reach the Google TV homepage. The first version I tried had a Wi-Fi issue, so I booted another version and it worked perfectly. Now if I go to settings arrow Wi-Fi, all Wi-Fi networks appear and I can connect easily. When you click Setup Google TV, it will ask you to add your Google account email. After signing in, you will see the Google TV dashboard. If you open settings arrow about, you can see it is running Google TV version 13. Now you can install apps from the Play Store such as YouTube and other Google TV apps. Keep in mind that some streaming platforms like Prime Video or Netflix may not work because they require an official Google TV license, but some apps like Jio Hotstar or other streaming apps may work, so you can try installing them. If this video helped you, make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more latest tech tutorials and updates. Thanks for watching.